What is going on, you guys? I'm back with another video. Today we're going to take a look at the Takara Transformers Dramatic Capture Series, The Decepticons, Part 2. So we're only going to take a look here at the slipcover. Nice big image of the characters of the box, chunking on some Energon to reference the, Part 2 of More Than VCI. After the bots went to Earth, or somewhere. On the back of the slip, you have everything that's included. But they're all getting wasted on that good old Energon. So, that's it for the slip. In the packaging, you get quite a bit of accessories. You get the Energon cubes. They sit there and chug on. But now, add those onto my little pile of Energon cubes. Well, I've got a stockpile, which I love. You get 6 rubber cubes and then 2 solid plastic cubes. You get Skywarp's Null Rays. Now done in a very nice periwinkle purple. You get Kickback's gun done in complete silver. You have Bombshell's gun done in silver. And you have Shrapnel's gun left in purple. They also have their bug legs, but I have those attached to the figures. Exclusive to this set is the Decepticon set accessories from the let me make sure this isn't falling. From the Centurion Drones weapon set, specifically the Decepticon accessories. So here you have the blaster for Shockwave, done in purple with a little gray paint here. This looks amazing. You have Reflector in his camera mode with some red, some black, and some purple. This also looks amazing. Mind you, it's very hollow on the back. You have a cassette player Soundwave, done in blue and silver. I'm just now noticing that scuff on the Decepticon symbol. Hold on. Yeah. Interesting. Very hollow on the back. And well, I gotta, without breaking it, you get Megatron's blaster and a silencer stock done in black and silver. So there's that. I'm just gonna leave this attached because I don't want to break that. So there's that. Now for comparison with the Megatron accessory, let's bring in the 2 previous Megatron accessories. Here is the Core Class Megatron blaster that came with Kingdom Core Class Megatron. And here is the blaster mode that came with the SS-86 Megatron. This is the better looking accessory. So, get those out of the way. Now we're going to start off with probably my least favorite member of this set. But in terms of figures, paint jobs is one of my favorites. But in terms of figure, it's Skywarp. This is like my bajillionth use of the Earthrise mold. This will be my official last outing with the Earthrise mold. I will not be obtaining any more copies of this mold after this set. But he's done in this nice dark gray with the periwinkle purple, translucent orange cockpit. He looks really nice here. For comparison, here he is with the Earthrise Voyager Skywarp. Don't mind I did the same thing that I did with Thundercracker. I painted the windows stupidly, but you can see the flat gray black versus the dark black. The Hasbro purple, you could tell this is always Hasbro purple versus whatever Takara does. But they look good together. And just because I also have it here for robot mode demonstration later, with the Takara version are the Dramatic Capture Starscream. Now these guys look great together. If you are going strictly on the Dramatic Capture line, this is a nice addition. So get him out of here. So now let's get to the real stars of the set. We have Shrapnel, Bombshell, and Kickback. The Decepticons. The main reason I bought this set, right after this set I finally got an email or something about it. The listings came out for the Hasbro 86 set, so I will be sticking with these guys as my G1 cartoon Insecticons. I will not be upgrading to the 86 box set. So let's start with one Insecticon at a time. So here we have Bombshell with his Beetle mode, done in black, gray, yellow, white, and silver. Got his little mouth here. Go nom 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 nom. His big old buggy eyeballs. His nose can move up and down. And is blast effect compatible. You can take his gun and peg it in right here. So now he can fly and shoot and eat whatever he pleases. For comparison, here he is with the Legacy Evolution Bombshell. And these guys just look fantastic. But you can see how he looks with the Legacy mold. It's just some different colors. They removed the toy tampograph. Made his chest gray instead of purple. Yeah. And then because I remember this last minute, here he is with the retro G1 Bombshell in cartoon colors. You can see. Pretty close. Oh, that is a Bombshell. Hold on, I'm going to put him up here. Move on to his mold mate. Shrapnel. Done in the same black, purple, white, and yellow. Now he's got these white plastic mandibles here versus the gray. Same with the legs and the thighs. I'll go over that detail more in robot mode. Articulation-wise here, the mandibles can back and forth. The inner bug legs kind of just move inward. You can take his gun and plug it into the port right here under his stomach, or his back. So now he can shoot and bite whatever he wants. Here he is with the Legacy Evolution Shrapnel. And you can see, again, just got rid of the toy colors and changed up the purple and the gray. But still pretty cool. There's no toy comparison just because I don't own the G1 Shrapnel. And finally, Kickback. Here it is, Grasshopper mode. Really nice. Nice silver wings. Just overall looks really nice. Articulation-wise, his arms can do a full 360. They can go in and out. The bug legs go forward and back. The same here. You have waist rotation. Legs can go forward, down. That, knee bend. These feet are on a ball joint and can move here. But he's a grasshopper, so you don't really expect a lot of posability there. But there he is. And here he is with the Legacy Year 1 Kickback. And then here he is with the Retro G1 Cartoon Kickback. So now, let's bring in the group together for a group shot. And there are your Decepticons together in their vehicle modes. Now, oh, I forgot Kickback's gun here. Get out of the way, Skywarp. Forgot all about this. You can plug it in to the port here on his back. so he can shoot and bite whatever he wants to shoot and bite. So now, let's get these guys into their robot modes, shall we? Alright, so again, we're going to start here with Skywarp. A little more. And he looks really good in these colors. Get a close-up look at his face sculpt. Skywarp actually does have a different face this time around, being just the stoic generic Seeker face instead of the screaming face that this mold had. But yeah, he looks really great here. Articulation-wise, his head's on a ball joint. Arms can do a full 360. They can go in and out. Bicep rotation, elbow bend, upward moving wrist due to transformation. Nothing at the waist. Hips can go forward. They can only go far that back. In and out. Thigh rotation. Pretty decent knee bend. Downward moving toe and heel due to transformation. And a very limited ankle tilt. I still really like the Earthrise mold, but it is not my favorite in terms of posability. So let's give him his null raise. I am so happy about the 86 Seeker mold because I am so sick of this arm-mounted arm mount. It restricts posability and it just does not look great. So there he is. So now he can pew pew bang bang, whatever he wants to do. And then here he is with the Earthrise Voyager Skywarp. And you can just see dark gray and silver, or dark gray and light gray versus black and silver. The purple, obviously the Takara one is the better go in colors. I'm really hoping when I finally get the 86 version of him in hand, the black looks pretty similar, and same with the purple. I have noticed on the 86 Skywarp that his upper shoulder is not painted to match up with how the other, or how most of his design looks, but there is Skywarp. Next, we have Kickback. Lower the camera a little. And this guy looks amazing with these colors. Get a close-up look at his head sculpt. Very nice black and very nice gray paint on his face. The antennas feel like it's softer rubber material than the original Kickback, but yeah, articulation-wise, his head's on a ball joint. His arms can do a full 360. They can go in and out. You do have a bicep rotation. You have a double jointed elbow. You have nothing at the wrist, waist rotation. Hips can go forward, back, in and out. Thigh rotation, knee bend, upward moving toe due to transformation. And you've got pretty good ankle tiltage. So Kickback can get pretty posable. Let's give him his gun. So he can pew pew bang bang everything he wants to do. Oh, here he is. With the, I'm going to put this back in his hand. With the Legacy Year 1 Kickback. And just night and day. The darker, or the mute black, the lilac purple, the silver wings, the better face paint. Just overall, I really prefer the dramatic capture version of Kickback. And then just because, again, I have it here he is with the retro G1 toy Kickback in cartoon colors. Pretty on point, too, in terms of his colors, outside of the yellow, solid yellow chest. But there's that. Oh, that is Kickback. So here is Shrapnel in his robot mode, and he really pops with the new colors. So obviously you can see some of the mold differences is now that his shoulders and his hands are molded in purple versus the original figure. And it's actually really noticeable here on camera. His upper thighs are white plastic, and his lower thighs are painted silver. I don't know why they opted for that. I don't know why they couldn't have matched the white here, but it's whatever. Get a close-up look on his face. Really nice head sculpt. Very nice paint. Articulation-wise, his head can rotate. And I can say it's a lot easier to rotate his head than the original. Arms can do a full 360. They can go in and out. Bicep rotation. Elbow bend. Inward moving wrist due to transformation. Waist rotation. And his legs are very stiff. Go back. Go forward and back. In and out on a detent ratchet. I don't remember that on the original version of the mold. But thigh rotation, knee bend, downward moving toe due to transformation, and ankle tilt. So he can get pretty posable. Now you can give him his handheld gun. So you can do whatever he wants with that. If you also want, you've got his guns here, or his other bug legs that can, I don't want to bring this back, but Evo Fusion together to make a longer gun. Evo Fusion, that was such a goofy thing that they gave us. It's like, hey, you could do this, and this with such and such. Like, Evo Fusion. Yeah, Storm Blaster's gun on his back is Evo Fusion. Oh, yeah. Oh, here he is. And here is the Legacy Evolution. Shrapnel, get in your hand. You can see night and day differences between the two. Black and purple arms, just all purple. He had the solid gray legs, but I don't know, if like the gray here matches pretty well too. If I ever find a way to take his leg assembly and maybe switch it out with the Takara set, I'll do it. But again, I don't have the toy version of Shrapnel, so that's all you're gonna get there. And finally, here we have Bombshell in his robot mode. And like I said before, Bombshell is my favorite of the three Decepticons because he's the one that got the most change versus everybody else. His crotch section is now all the same molded color. His upper thighs are the same color. His lower thighs are silver, just like Shrapnel. His head is molded in this white color. His mandible is painted silver. Solid black arms, solid black hands, and then his upper gray torso, which is accurate to the animation when he's in his robot mode. But yeah, he looks amazing. Get a close-up look at his face. Really nice. Articulation-wise, his head can rotate. Arms can do a full 360. In and out. Bicep rotation. Elbow bend. Inward wrist due to transformation. Waist rotation. Again, this is very tight on him too. Legs can go forward and back. In and out. Thigh rotation. Knee bend. Downward toe. And ankle. Well, he can get pretty posable. Take his gun here off of his boot. You just use his gun as is. Or just like Shrapnel and his Legacy Evolution Evo Fusion, take his bug legs and plug them into the gun, and now you've got Super Gun. Just reattach these as a figure and leave them there. That's what I do. Let's get him standing. Oh, here he is. His gun. And here is the Legacy Evolution version of Bombshell. He looks good here, mind you. But like I said, I prefer this one just because it fixes all my original nitpicks with this figure. All black arms and hands. Legs match up better. And just because, where'd he go? Right here. Here he is with the retro G1 toy version of Bombshell in his Toon colors. And those look really good together. So now, we are going to take these accessories, these Decepticon accessories, and show them off with some of the various figures. Alright, so starting off here, we have 86 Thundercracker holding Reflector in a photo position. Like he's using Reflector in camera mode. I was very excited when they announced this accessory, just because 86 Thundercracker has rotating wrists, so I could not achieve this pose with the Earthrise Seeker mold. Could not. Finally happy to be able to achieve this pose with a figure with wrist articulation. So there's Thundercracker. Here is Shockwave dual blasting with his arm cannon and his handheld blaster accessory. Looks really amazing here. Here is Starscream wielding Megatron. Now, unfortunately, due to Starscream's opening hands and his rectangular handle, figures with opening hands cannot hold this accessory very well. But if I were to say give this to Skywarp here, who has a closed solid hand, can hold it. So there's that. And here you have Bombshell holding Soundwave, listening to some tracks. So there you go. So overall, what do I think of the Dramatic Capture Series Decepticons Part 2 set? Outside of Skywarp, and like I said, this being my official outing of the last time buying the Earthrise Seeker mold, I think this is awesome. Great to finally have the G1 Insecticons done in cartoon colors. I will not, like I said, I will not be picking up the 86 set of the Insecticons just because I'm dead set with these guys. Plus, you get all the extra accessories for the Decepticons that you probably won't be getting with the 86 set. And it's just overall, the Insecticons look amazing. They feel amazing. And it's really nice to just finally have good-looking versions of these guys. So, if you guys did not pick up any of the Legacy Insecticons, and you're too impatient to wait for the SS86 set, go right on ahead and get these guys. These are pretty awesome. If you're not a fan of the Earthrise Seeker mold, you got a perfect mold right here for Skywarp. But other than that, let me know what you guys think out of this set down in the comment section below. This has been the review of the Transformers Dramatic Capture Series, Decepticons Part 2. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys later.